A recent poll suggests more Canadians now believe fewer immigrants should be accepted next year. CTV's Karamali has more on this story. So, Kamil, how is housing affordability affecting Canadians' support towards new immigrants?
Hey, good morning, Jamie. Yeah, so this Nanos polling released to CTV News this morning shows a drastic shift in year-over-year sentiments when it comes to immigration. About two-thirds polled last year supported immigration and new immigrants coming to Canada. Well, that has dipped down to one-third of those polled supporting the idea of more newcomers entering Canada. So let's take a look at the most recent poll results. We should have a bar graph available, but those surveyed were asked about reducing immigration until housing becomes more affordable. And you can see the year-over-year difference. The 2024 is the top bar graph there, and that is well over 70% either support or somewhat support reducing immigration until housing becomes more affordable. The pink and red there are either somewhat opposed or opposed to reducing immigration until housing becomes more affordable. So once again, Jamie, you can see a massive shift year over year. The region that was most in support of reducing immigration was Atlantic Canada, out of all places.
Let's talk about some of the impacts that Canadians say that the number of immigrants and new arrivals have on our economy.
Yeah, that's right. And so part of this polling looked at what Canadians feel is either helping or hurting the economy. And they were asked the question, how do you feel immigrants either help or hurt the economy? And let's take a look at the poll results here that kind of show those numbers. So, a cumulative 40% there. You can see the dark green and the light green there either feel stronger or that the immigration is somewhat stronger or makes the Canadian economy somewhat stronger, whereas the pink and red show that those who were surveyed believe that immigration makes the economy either weaker or somewhat weaker, whereas 20% said it would have no impact. Now, this is a timely question, Jamie, because Ottawa said it'll be further limiting the number of international student visas it hands out every year, already reducing it by 35% this year and going to reduce it another 10% next year. Meanwhile, immigrant advocacy groups say, look, it's not just immigration that's responsible for the Canadian economy and the housing crisis. There are issues like higher interest rates and increased building costs that also play a role in this. Back over to you.
CTV's Karamali, we appreciate that report. Thank you.
You're welcome.